Minute and a half, baby. Minute and a half.
Yep. Tape is rolling.
That's 3 times longer than I last.
Rustic, didn't you learn anything from something about Mary? You're supposed to go to the bathroom first.
Quiet on the set.
Yeah.
That means everybody talk. At once.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia, and no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
This is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news like nobody's business from right here inside Shrouded Avatar. 5 days a week for your viewing and listening pleasure and or entertainment, whatever you want to call it.
It's something. It's something. That's all it is. It's you have to watch it in order to see what it is.
Definitely a show about something. It's definitely not a show about nothing. We stand
it's a show about something. We just don't know what it is.
We just don't know. That's right.
Yeah, so we do have. Well, later today we do have the postmortem.
That's correct.
So we're definitely going to be pre-answering some of those questions incorrectly, or we're going to be interpreting some of those questions.
We'll be interpreting the questions with our own answers, of course, or at least what we think.
May or may not be relevant to or the same as Star and the rest of the Portalarium staff.
That's correct. That is correct.
And then we also have Chris's Dev Corner, his blog. You know what? I'm really liking this thing because
I'm
it's
digging it, but I want to step back because we were talking after the show and later on into the day, and somebody brought up the topic about the fire tree, and I was like, we covered that in the news yesterday, and I don't think most people understood what the implications really were there, or what that little blurb was. So for starters, I'd actually like to go back and jump back to that one little remark and see what thoughts are on that. Of course, it's a quiet Tuesday, so I don't think we're going to have a whole lot of commentary.
Okay, so let's see. Hold on. I've got to go find it. Got it. So the removed 100% return of experience from unlearning chain lightning and fireproof skills. Reminder, if you want to unlearn either of those, do it this release and you'll have all your experience back in your pool instead of only 50%.
That is correct.
So that is one where he's implementing a huge change to the fire proof and chain lightning skills, and he's trying to say, hey, big change coming. Here is 100% of your XP. Do it now if you're going to use the Book of Unlearning to remove that skill.
Actually, the conversation was even more about that. Even without the book, you can just turn it to unlearning and unlearn, supposedly. without using the book and get all your experience back. This is what Spifford had to say about it. Of course, today's Tuesday. Spiff's not here on Tuesdays. But again, that brings me to the point of, well, fireproof was, a resistance. So what is the actual change? What did I miss, or what did we miss covering? That's...
I don't think there's actually been much of a discussion about like the actual changes that he's doing, unless it was during the tech talk.
Okay, because
that is the only place where he may have actually gone into detail about chain lightning changes and fireproof changes.
Now, I'm looking at my skill tree. I've got it up on my screen here for everybody to see. And fireproof is an innate skill that ups your fire resistance. So I'm wondering, why would I want to get rid of my fire resistance, and what is he actually up to? Because that's a pretty curious change.
Yeah. See, I don't even have fireproof learned yet because my fire tree sucks.
It's because you spend too much time standing on the damn lot. Yeah, I don't know.
Standing on the lot, and
I
need
tried
someone to sell me
playing
some more.
music and won't find my music today. Don't ask me why.
Oh, don't worry. I played for you.
I can't hear it, so it really doesn't matter, does it?
What are you talking about?
I cannot hear that.
See, I'm kind of curious why no one's on the set today.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a little weird. There was a server-side patch right before the stream.
You've knocked out the regular game music, but I can barely hear you.
Yep. Turn me up, baby. Turn me up.
Well, I do that, then somebody comes along and stands behind me, and then nobody hears Jack. See, that's
Yes.
We have an inherent problem here.
Hey, you act like I never have to be the one to deal with music playing problems on my stream. I'm the one that has to suffer the most for it.
We got to get a bot that'll play in the background for us.
Well, the only problem is, like, as soon as we can actually do all kinds of fun things about fun things with, like, setting up a playlist and automatically playing random songs.
That'll do that, but the problem is they won't do that for an ABC file.
Exactly.
So, Revlox, if you're listening or watching, a bot for us that'll play ABC files in Discord. I'll have to talk to him about that.
Yeah. That would actually be kind of interesting.
Because then we can replace this other cheesy bot and set a playlist to play the songs, and it plays in the background, and everybody can set their own volume and their own mood, and they can turn it off if they want. There's an idea.
Not going to happen.
Probably not, but anyway.
No.
Botox and Blood Omen, how you guys doing out there today? I know Blood Omen is going to be with us.
The funny thing is, today. Like, the additions of the fireproof and chain lightning was added after the show. So that is because Chris started with his blog early in the morning. Then he went back and edited that.
I thought we covered that yesterday.
No, we did not cover that yesterday. That was added yesterday around 5 o'clock.
Ah, okay. But nonetheless, pretty interesting
I only know
stuff.
these things because last edited.
Yeah, okay.
No. Yeah, so we didn't really talk about it yesterday other than being talked about in Discord. And where was I in the afternoon anyways? I don't know.
That's right. It's Taco Tuesday, Sid. Of course. Taco and Tequila Tuesday around here. Yay.
So while we're on the topic of Chris, did we want to go ahead and talk about what he's talking about today in his tech blog?
While we're here, why should we deviate? Yeah. And because we're deviants, but that's beside the point.
Well, yes. So don't forget, today is April 11th, unless you're watching this in repeats, and then no idea what day it is.
No clue. That's right.
No clue
what day it is.
So Chris does say that pet users rejoice. Today is the day that he breaks pets. Again. He's digging into the system now, as it is not something he has looked at until now.
Yeah, tell
Before
us
that-
about it.
Done by other people, and now he's going to evaluate it and try to figure out how to balance it. What that means, nobody knows. Cross your fingers and pray that you end up with something that you like. Then he also, so spell summoned pets and tamed pets are totally different, and he's going to fix up some spell summons first. And looks like they're just missing tech to tie in skill level to the pet power. And he just added that, and now he's working on the math to balance the power of the pet
stuff
to the owner and skill level.
Now this is some nice math here. This I can sort of dig, because this is what people have been waiting for. So you guys out there, both tamers and summoners are gonna be loving this shit, because we love this shit.
Yes.
Are you gonna finish telling them about the math?
No, nope. Well, yeah, I mean, the fact that he's actually going to be playing around with the owner's level as well as the skill level, and don't forget that's one where you add up everything in your skill tree, and then from there it's going to be, so the more points you have invested in your skill tree, the better. So don't just lock a skill at 40 and then go on to the next tier. You want to get as much up there as possible.
Your skills, that's right.
Yeah.
But
so the
good.
I was going to go with what is his next bullet point.
Okay.
Next bullet point is the first attempt to fix them will increase their level based on the caster skill and level, going with skill level plus adventurer level divided by 2, and then divide all that by 4. So if you're level 80 and you have an 80 in summon fire elemental, instead of your fire elemental being level 10, it will be 10 plus, in parentheses, 80 plus 80 divided by 2, which is 80. And then you add that all together, or actually you divide that 80 divided by 4, so 10 plus 20 is 30, and then 30 plus 10 equals level 40 fire elemental, and it will have about 3 to 4 times the HP and a better hit chance, and he's still working on figuring out that math.
So why not just make it a half?
I don't know. It's a little bit convoluted.
Well, my understanding is that so it scales properly.
Okay.
So that otherwise, if you use shorter math, it just becomes a basic, D plus plus, and that's it, and you don't scale according to your level. That's just the way I see it.
Well, it's looks a little awkward to me. That's all.
know.
That's.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know why we got to divide and then divide again. Why couldn't we just keep the first divisible number, which is a nice high number? And
Well, he said his summoning skill is 80 and your pet will be 40. So it's like, okay, 1/2 of your summoning skill?
Something like that. I don't know. And it's adding your adventurer level. It's weird.
Yeah, it's Chris's magical math stuff. That's what it is.
It's engineering math. You need a PhD or something in order to understand it.
It's shroud math. That's right. That's that
Shroud math.
magical
Shroud
shroud
math.
math. There we go.
Yeah, no one can understand it unless you really figure out what's going on.
We need to get a Yumari in here and give us a course on shroud math. That's what we really need.
Yeah, we need something.
But good news nonetheless. That means that we're actually going to see some of those summoning elementals actually being useful. Yep, somebody's hitched.
Oh, yeah.
What are you talking about? Are you referring to a certain song?
Yeah, certain songs just.
See, the funny part is it's not hitched.
I'm not the only one who was asking that question, so.
Well, it was looping the same thing, but if you listen, he's changing it up.
Took
Or is
long
it?
enough.
Yeah, see, it's
Killing
not
me.
hitched.
You're killing me.
Hey, I'm not the one that wrote the song. So
Is that the author sitting
Yeah.
between us? Can we throw pie
no,
out?
that is not the author. Here, just for you, I'll go ahead and change the song. Okay,
Yeah. No.
so we'll go back through time.
You gonna play Smoke on the Water?
I don't think I actually have that one, or else I would just for you.
I have no
and then I
idea
would-
why mine is not calling my songs today. It's not like yeah.
What did you change the folders or something? I don't know.
I copied some stuff, but I didn't move anything. There's
Hey,
just an announcement.
I have no idea. And welcome, List. I saw the Raining Blood today.
Yes, his List has her own entrance, his own entrance, whatever he wants to be today.
Hey, we also have yesterday's stand-up corner that we can go through, and it's got lots of good information for you.
Yeah, I don't think you want Zep Seed either. You should just sit on the bench.
Oh yeah. The bench is much safer
Yes.
for everybody.
week to quit drinking.
That's who we're missing today. We're missing Zep,
Yeah.
we're missing Spiff, missing a couple of our regular
Missing a
irregulars.
little bit of everybody. It's a slow day
It's-
today.
They're all off getting tacos on Taco Tuesday, having shots
you know
of
what?
tequila. Yeah, that's
Tomorrow is
going
going to be even more interesting. Tomorrow is going to be even more interesting because
They're all going to
we're not
show
going to have a
up,
show.
and we're not going to be here.
We're not going to do a show tomorrow, and everybody's going to be like, "Where's the show?
What happened? What did I miss?
Did you show up?" It's like, no.
And yes,
Okay.
while we're quickly touching on that subject, for those of you who are paying attention out there, we won't be here tomorrow. I got to go take care of a couple IRL things. And, of course, got to keep Laz healthy so we can keep broadcasting here for you. So we are going to be taking the day off, and we will return on Thursday, at which point we'll be picking up from the post-mortem today and giving our interpretation of the post-mortem's questions. Give us a little extra time to take it all
as
in.
well as the after post-mortem questions where we get the Silver-Tongued Devil's comments where
Yes.
it's yes.
You know, I was on break before show today, and I thought about that, and I says, there's a question out there that he still hasn't answered on the trusted traders. I got to comment on that and go, hey, man, what's the story?
Well, I could tell you after the show.
Well, I know, but,
I've told you after the show.
There
it's
is
like
a thread out there, and there are people who are, sitting there waiting. He was supposed to answer it when he got back from South by Southwest. I don't know if he did, so I'll go check that and find out. But
okay.
moving right along.
I love how Listrasov is a member of the Murder Incorporated Guild.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
And who's that shy
Okay, so-
stranger all the way in the background dancing by his lonesome?
What are you talking about?
Just
What background?
Look behind.
Oh, wait.
There's somebody back there.
Who is that?
I don't know. I love this shit.
See, the way I had my camera panned, I couldn't see him. So, yeah, so way back in the back. Okay, so stand-up corner. Don't forget stand-up. It's where the devs sit there and say, "Hey, I worked on this yesterday. I'm working on this today." Something random gets written down, and then eventually gets put on the forums, and we get to interpret it.
We do.
So this we
Yeah.
get to interpret it.
We.
This is what? Okay, so oh wait, why are all my fingers pointing at me?
I don't know.
I don't know. No idea. So don't forget, this is yesterday's stand-up corner. So from Monday, April 10th, over in the art department, Bob
the Builder.
Cult of Bob.
That's right.
He was working on lamps and the harpsichord.
Lamps.
And the harpsichord. Okay, then NFG Damon
Damon Walter.
Working on the Kabbalist Aura visual effects and Granis. And then Fletcher.
Fletch lives.
He was working on Bugs
Bug.
and Leaf equipment.
Still working on that leaf equipment.
See, he's really trying to make sure that the leaf cod piece
Covers.
is of the appropriate size and has the proper curvature.
And
Yes.
completely dethorned.
Yes, and it definitely needs to be dethorned because there's nothing like a little prick.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. But Led Zepp likes it like that.
Oh, okay. Kevin, he was working on the Granis statue. And Granis himself. Woo. Matt, the almighty Gix Vargach working on the Time Warp.
Doing the Time Warp.
And hold pose, he's voguing.
Oh. Rogue. Hold that
Hold pose animations. Yes. And Granis. He's got to make sure that he's been animated properly. Or is he boning Granis this time? We'll find out.
I don't know. He's famous for boning sheep. We know that already.
I know, yeah. Then after that, Reed
Reed Rello.
working on decoration equipment. Over in design.
Gonna be loving that.
I know. Beezus
Brandon Cotton.
reshaping some recipes and weapons.
Weapons.
Playing around with weapons. What song was I going to type in next?
I have no idea. Bro.
Wait, Terror on the High Seas. Okay. Okay, then after that, Seawolf.
She-Wolf.
You've got the name Seawolf. You have to go with a nautical theme for the playlist. Working on the Highvale Outskirt Cliffs. Hopefully he's not jumping off of them.
Hey, we gotta get cliff diving. I've found only one really
Cliff
good
diving?
place where we can try, and most of the time it's a death sentence if you don't hit it right. We gotta get some nice areas where you can cliff dive. Absolutely.
there's a nice
You do
waterfall.
remember,
It's
like, the inclusion of Pax Layer initially
Yes,
during all the cliff diving events that
that's
happened out
one
there.
of the only
That-
places you can cliff
Okay.
dive is off those. Yes, we need more places like that. Yeah,
Well,
and we need diving.
I mean, then you're going to say we need swimming too. I
We
mean,
have
it's like-
swimming.
oh,
Duh.
not really.
Hello.
It's kind of. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I would say
It's something.
we need flying, but that's another thing.
Hey, you're always flying.
Yeah, well, that's another story.
Happy
Yeah.
bells.
Happy things.
Happy,
It's what
that's right.
happy thoughts. Dan the man
Dan the man, Brennan.
working on Verdantis mines.
Verdantis. Ooh, I see what they did with that T.
Sanyo working on NPC schedules and behaviors in Esgard and the Solace Bridge outskirts.
The outskirts.
Lum, the deluded,
The mad. The perturbed.
working on
The disturbed.
Artifice and too many Jiras to audit.
Too many cheers.
Why?
Oh my
Why?
God.
Why do I have
Make
this?
it stop.
Make this stop. I'm tired of doing quests. Sorcerer Steve working on navigation and Blood River outskirts.
Yeah. Can't wait to see all these outskirts.
Well, you're looking for the upskirts is what you're really looking for.
Yeah. I look up your skirt every day. Don't worry about it.
Hey. If I'm not wearing anything underneath, it's a kilt.
That's right. It's a
If I'm
kilt.
wearing things underneath, it's a skirt. Am I wearing anything underneath?
Well, apparently we're all wearing something underneath, so.
I have no control over that.
That's
I
right.
opted for the little bits hanging.
The little
Yeah.
dangly things.
Yeah, I wanted the dangle, but
Freedom!
where's my freedom emote? Yeah.
Sorcerer Steve, outskirts. Yep, next.
Yep. Then Lister Rostov, otherwise known as Vascor Poor, because everybody needs a little purple llama drama in their lives.
Purple Llama Drama.
Working on the Solace Bridge outskirts spawning, and he's building a world inside of a world. Inside of a world.
So we're spawning it before we're world building it? Is that what we're...
Well, it all depends on how you do it, because you have this micro universe inside of another larger universe. So
Yeah,
yes.
he already world built it, so of course when he's telling us.
Um,
He's ahead of the curve on that.
Either that or he's moved on to a new world to build.
Hey, maybe he's building his own
It's
world.
possible. Then over in tech, Bobby
Little Bobby Thompson.
working on the NPC trainers update. Eric working on the navigation updates and Linux issues and sieges.
Sieges.
JY interactive item network synchronizing. He's trying to make sure that when you do the high five, you do the high five. See, no synchronization there. He left me hanging. And server updates and localization. Wizard Smoke. He's been puff past user interface stuff finally, as he works on options and merchants and
Options.
tooltips.
We
And
like
the
options.
bank user interface.
Options,
You know what?
options. Give us
Oh, yeah.
options. Lots of options.
The
Can't have
puff
enough
puff
options.
passing of the user interface has been very, very long in coming, and I'm hoping that he sits there and he takes a few hits before he finishes.
How
He
about
needs
that
to be
bank
very
lag?
thorough. Yeah, he need. Oh, jeez, don't tell me about that. 30 cigarettes after I start opening my bank. Come back 2.5 hours later, and it's like, okay,
Yeah.
we're finally ready to populate.
Nobody told you to put all that crap in your bank.
Hey, it's all my sales.
Yeah.
Someday,
Yeah.
someday.
Keep dreaming.
Not today, not yesterday. Yeah, if I let the sales sit there for like 2 weeks,
Yeah,
then
maybe give you an extra second of lag.
fine. It takes me like 20 seconds to load my bank. The Deathbringer one and only. Working on cameras and bugs.
Cameras, really? We're gonna actually get the cameras fixed? Bug.
Well, we're gonna do something with it.
Be nice.
Yeah, now the real question is, why is Scrota all up in my face?
Well, he's all up in the lists.
Well, now he's up in your face.
Yeah.
He just wants to get close to you. I mean, he wants to say hi.
He just wants. To,
I mean,
he just wants.
he's
to
not
hug.
even kneeling properly. Oh yeah, he wants to show you his
Oh,
muscles.
he's flexing. That's right.
He wants to
I
grovel
think-
before you.
He wants to grovel before me. Oh, well, I think I've got a
Or
gold
on
piece
you.
somewhere. Yeah.
No.
So the Deathbringer one and only cameras and bugs.
Bug.
Burning Toad.
The burn.
He felt like he had the need to like put a patch on the itch that he cannot find. And release 41 tasks. Tesla's been doing some hardware support and localization support and refactoring the web.
Refactoring.
Yes. Well, I mean, he's trying to.
Telepo.
Yeah. Over in QA, the Atwood is working on sanity testing and regressing and forums.
Working on the forums.
Working on the
overtime.
forums. Yeah, we're working on the forums. Serafina, she's also regressing her sanity, as well as looking at resumes and customer service and forums, and she's acting as the robot technician.
Robot technician.
See, what happened is the robot fell down, it tripped on the carpet, and she had to pick him back up and then put the duct tape on him properly.
Put Humpty Dumpty back together again.
Yeah, lots of duct tape.
Put Richard back
Or-
together again.
That's right. And it's like Richard fell down. He's fallen and you can't get it up. He needs that little blue pill. I know. Sad things. Sad things. Useless overhead group. We had the Dippy Bird working on. Are you going to do the bird? Is the word?
If you're waiting for it, it's no fun. Yeah, you just never know.
Oh,
when
okay.
The yeah, see, you never know when the bird's gonna show up.
I know. Working on weapon balance and metrics and hardware rescue. Gorn still scratching his red Speedo and trying to make sure that he can strut his stuff as he works on metrics and the leads meeting. Barrick, weekly update in sales and reports and store updates and community.
Community. Kind of love this community.
All three of us.
Hutch working on interactive decoration setup and ceiling light decorations. See, what he's really doing is he's putting LED lights in everything, so that way everything's well lit
We're gonna
for
have
very, very cheap.
upgrades.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have upgrades. It's gonna be like the Lord British birthday cake a year and a half ago.
You put it out, and the whole town gets lit up.
Yes, it is the biggest inferno ever.
I wonder if they ever fix that.
Yes, they did.
Oh, okay.
In meetings a year and a half ago. Lord British, he's doing the general business
Business.
and hardware setup and Jira and meetings.
My meetings. Lots of meetings.
Yeah.
Gotta get to the meeting.
It's like, do we have any meetings? Meetings today? Meetings. Chaos was working on patch notes and sales and the 1B audit and wall art audit and customer support. Darkstar
The dark
Scheduling.
Star.
and weekly update in meetings.
Meeting.
And that's what the
Lots
devs
of
said they were doing yesterday in their stand-up meeting. And that is all. That
is all in the news.
I'm done.
today.
I'm done here. Mic drop.
Mic drop. So yes, as Liz told us, he's finished with the world building on the outskirts. So I guess it's on to the spawning, and we're looking forward to business. That's right, you got it right, Scrotum. Business. And we're looking forward to that coming up in release 41. Now, all sorts of great stuff. We want to jump right into some questions. We got a little bit of time to cover some questions. Let's not forget today's is the post-mortem. That'll be happening at, 3 p.m. Central Time today, which is 4 p.m. East Coast time for you folks who need a time conversion on this coast. For all the other coasts, I don't know.
Why don't you do it in Australia? Come on. Help out our Australian friends. I need to know.
It's going to be happening at 3 p.m. server time. Very simple.
What is that Greenwich Mean Time?
Hey, I don't know. That's why Chris's math stuff confuses me. I'm lucky I can make the hour conversion to East Coast time, man. What are you kidding me? Actually, I get so confused trying to live on East Coast time that now I just live on Central Time and I forget about East Coast time. That's basically
exactly. That's the way to do it. Is just live on Central Standard Time,
Yeah.
and then you can be like me. It's like,
Yeah.
oh wait, I live in Austin, so it's not that big of
Yeah,
a
it's
deal.
really great because
Yeah.
it's only 12:30 now.
It's 12:33. Get it right,
yeah,
man.
well,
Get it right.
Yeah, 3
Yeah.
minutes here, 3 minutes there. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the best 3 minutes Rustic ever had.
Oh man, that was a long 3 minutes. Long 3 minutes.
All right, let's get some questions up on screen. Now, as we were trying to clear yesterday, or should I say, well, I was trying to clear and you were continuing on the questions. Where did you stop? Do you remember? I was at Gringo.
Let's go with Brass Knuckles.
Brass Knuckles. Let me see if I can find Brass Knuckles.
Those funky knuckles.
I see Wombi. Brass Knuckles. There he is.
It's been stated that all boats, including pledge cones, will be usable as a fishing vessel in the future episodes. Will I be able to use my current home as both? Or do I need a second one if I wanted to use both a home and a fishing boat? I think that would be addressed in a later episode.
I think the answer is you can do that right now. You can go to the bow of your boat in the water and you can throw a fishing line over it and you can fish.
Right off of it.
And that is your answer.
Problem solved.
Yes. What are some of the ideas floating around for the underground biome population indicators?
No.
I don't know.
No.
And what's your current thinking of having an internal pot people mover? What? Internal pot people mover.
I think they're talking about something maybe along the lines of the Boatmen and Adoris, people mover type. Yeah, at least that would be my. But
I don't know.
Let's just go back to that other question real quick about the undergrounds. Now, I don't know about most people. I own an underground, and my underground is meant to be an underground. It's meant to be something that you discover. It's not meant to have a big blazing sign on the overworld
Steve,
that says,
you've
"Hey,
got a- you've
look
got a
here."
random rock.
You know, you actually have to go into one of my towns and then wander around. Unless you use Soda Map to see and find it,
And
you
find-
got to go.
find that sewer entrance.
And yeah, I mean that's part of the allure. You know, I have an underground that connects the mainland to an island, which is pretty unique in my opinion. I don't know many other people who have that kind of setup. But that's part of the game. Why would I want a big sign pointing to it? I want people to find it, and well, that's just me. You know, so anybody's got any thoughts on that they want to chime in, let us know.
So, Browncoat Jason, always the fun questions. When Yolo hit 500 followers on Twitter, we are going to be getting a new song from him in Shroud of the Avatar. According to Richard's tweet. So,
Oh, by
The
the
challenge
way, it's
was
6 a.m.
met.
in Australia. I've got a girl for that.
you do?
Yes.
Where is this girl?
He's got a girl in every
She
area.
texted you, didn't she?
That's right. I got a girl for
She
that.
didn't text me. She texted you.
That's because I've
Woman,
got a girl for
I
that.
still love you.
You don't have a girl for that.
It's okay. I still love you. Okay, so when Richard Garriott, he did offer the challenge, saying, "I know there are many people who would follow if. How about we commission a second song for Soda if you cross 500 followers?" And YOLO has definitely surpassed 500 followers on Twitter. And so, when are we going to hear that song? I don't know.
Good question.
I don't know.
That is a
And
good
can we
question.
yeah, it's a great question. And then can we get a collector's edition of the Sorcerer's Daughters books in the add-on store with special edition covers and an autographed illustration title page? Added points if it included a wax cylinder of Kira's song sung by the Master Bard himself, as on Truly Carmichael CD. Huh.
Okay.
Priorities, people. Priorities.
And he includes a link. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And isn't Corellia's song the actual real name for Stones?
That's a good question.
No. Which one is that one? Because I know it.
I'm surprised.
Besides no.
Sorry, Stones is totally different.
Okay.
But I don't. So yeah, I don't know the answer. I just know that it's no.
Okay.
No.
Get back to work.
Exactly.
Get back to work, you.
Sorry.
Yeah. Killing me, Smalls. Killing me. Okay, during the old UDIC 25th anniversary event, Richard and Dr. Cat talked about having a soda for Cadia cross promotional items. Some ideas were Dr. Cat's fetching
Cider Ian
Cadia.
said, I know
hat.
both answers. Read Discord face with tongue sticking out.
Corellia's song is the main Shroud song. Whoops. Yeah. Stones is Ultima.
Vitrula said derp.
Yes. Derp. Yes. Brain fart.
I love this shit, I tell you.
Yeah, lots. Yep. Some ideas were Dr. Cat's fetching cat-eared hat, perhaps with a matching cattail breeches, and a Furcadia-themed pet and soda, and a character skin in Furcadia. And is this still happening? And can we get a Jira? And List, I hate to tell you this, but your audio's
You're
looping.
hitching. That's right.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, thank you. Okay, I kind of like the idea of the furry stuff after going to too many Ren fairs. I will tell you that the people with tails, I just think of. I get this visual every time I see someone walking around with a tail.
Yeah, I know what
Should
I know what that visual is. Please do not
should I
share
go ahead and
that with everybody right now.
Oh, come on. You know you want it. You know this one is pure awesomeness because as soon as I say it, everybody's going to be like, oh, yeah, that's true.
I want it. Let me have it.
Show it to them. Show it to them because
Well, I can't show it to them because that's beyond not safe for
in
work.
Discord you can show it to them.
Well, I have to Google that one on.
Oh, like you don't have it bookmarked for crying out loud.
I don't.
You're killing me. You're killing me. I love this shit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's right. One does not simply miss Taco Tuesday. Yeah,
One
see,
does not miss.
I know what Jack's
Taco
going to
Tuesday.
put up there, and it's just it's
You
too
don't know what
much. I know.
You don't know what I'm going to be putting up there.
Yeah, I do.
Whenever you go to a Ren fair and you see someone
Yeah,
walking
yeah.
around with a tail, that is what I'm thinking of.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yes,
my.
exactly.
Oh my.
Now, I'm not going into detail what it is. You will just have to go to Discord and look for the timestamp 1241 to see what I visualize every time I see someone walking around a Ren fair with a tail on.
I know.
Is that craftable?
Should be.
The real
Smell
question
add-on
is,
store.
you smell add-ons? You smell what Led Zepp's been cooking? Don't worry, Led Zepp will clean that thing with his mouth. Okay, so, and he's not here for that one. I know. Okay, Jacob White, he wants to know, do you plan to add more water homes that look like ships, especially for a smaller lot size, a sloop, bark, brigantine, or brig, two of them, I don't know how to pronounce.
Yeah, it was about right.
And then,
Oh, I see.
can you make an invisible hat pattern? Many players just want to hide their helmets. It should not be a problem since that you already have the technology. You know what? There is such a thing that needs to be made as you would have to invest in ye old Emperor's New Clothing set, and then they would have to make that a pattern, and then poof, there you've got your invisible hat.
But Lord British said they will not be making.
Not
Emperor's
gonna be
New
making
clothes.
that. Not gonna do
And
it.
do it better.
But be
Hey.
prudent.
I've got several sets of the Emperor's New Clothes. Because
I happen to
I
have
can't.
several of those crowns too, which would be really great.
Exactly.
For me. Yeah.
I know. It'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
You know, now of course I could just take one of the other crowns and scrap it and put that on. But you know what?
Yep.
I can't see scrapping a Duke's crown or a Lord, the other one, Baron's crown.
Well, you have to remember those crowns are considered heavy armor, and so if you put it on your head and you're wearing a light armor set, it breaks your set.
That's not true. I believe that's an all armor
That- they'll
set.
fi- Go grab your crown.
Well, yeah, I will. Well, no, I'm not going to because mine's still untouched, sitting as a reward in my bank.
You know what? Mine says heavy armor.
Does it? That's
Yes,
right.
it does.
That's
Do I
supposed to
need
be-
to screenshot this and send it to you?
You should bug report it then.
It's always been heavy armor.
Again, just like all the reward hats, I
Oh.
believe that's supposed to be an all armor set. You know,
Hey.
one of those things they missed. Bug.
Not even. Never gonna happen.
You know,
Not gonna do it.
because the minute I
Not-
scrap
I'm not gonna do
it and get a pattern, whatever I put it on becomes, you know, you're not going to tell me.
No. That is what they have explicitly said, that you can use it to wrap any headpiece.
Right, but
By default, it is considered heavy armor.
as soon as you melt it down, then it becomes just a pattern that takes on any property.
Yep.
But it also then becomes lootable.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's where you just pay attention to your ransom and pay your ransoms.
yeah,
Let's see.
I got a better
Dorkish-
solution to that problem.
Hey. Dorkish wants to know: are you going to have an easy to mine iron mine to replace Serpent's mine around 3 to 4 schools in difficulty? There is a mine that is super easy. It's
Lots.
called the Owl's Nest
Lots of
mine.
them. There's several of them out there, several places.
Owl's
to
Nest
get them.
mine. Owl's Nest mine is the best one. You don't have to kill anything. Just keep on
but-
running that loop.
But it's boring. I get no experience.
Crafting XP.
Yeah, see, they want their cake and they want to eat it too. They want good experience and they want good ore. You can't have both.
Hey,
Well, you can.
any
have
update
both.
on the in-game mail system? Yes, it is coming in a month or two.
Yeah, be careful what you all ask for.
Release 43 for the mail.
Any update on the endgame female system?
Which system?
You're the female system. You're on your own there,
email
Rustic.
system is much more efficient, and it involves lots and lots of talking.
Except it breaks down once a week each month.
Penis.
I
one-
wasn't gonna go there. Okay. Moving right along. It's about time we start wrapping it up. Let's take one or two more questions real quick here.
Oh man, I already clicked off of it. I was ready
Okay,
for the
that's fine.
calendar.
That's fine. We go. We move.
Yeah.
We move.
Okay.
Enough for the
Let me
questions.
go find that tab again.
No
Where's
more
that tab
questions for
again?
you. 1 month
Yes.
till Thursday.
So don't forget the NBNN community calendar is available on that all important NBNN app, which is available in the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, as well as the Amazon Kindle Store. So if all of your electronic devices, you can get the NBNN.
You can
app.
get the NBNN app on all
Just search
your
NBNN.
mobile devices.
or Shroud of the Avatar, and it should pop up right at the top.
That is correct.
Yay.
All sorts of great stuff. You can take Shroud of the Avatar with you.
With the proper PvP
You can
penis.
keep up on the forums. You can check out what time the party's going on or the hunts are happening. You can listen to WRFB. You can check out our YouTube videos. You can check out all the help videos that are out there. All sorts of great stuff. You can shop the marketplaces. And much, much more in the NBNN Soda app. And it's absolutely free, folks.
Yep. Don't forget, NBNN Community Calendar is also on nbnn.info. Just click on the calendar button at the top. And if you want your calendar added, you just need to email news@nbnn.info, and he will get that at your Google Public Calendar added at some point in time, sometime. And if you want to send him your great pictures that you weren't supposed to share with anybody, he needs to set up the forwarding for me, so that way I receive them as well. Those go to nudes@nbnn.info. And don't forget, I did send him a picture of an 8-inch cock the other day.
Did. Yeah,
and he loved it. Hey, it's still in the car too.
I bet it is.
Although it moved from the floorboard up onto the seat.
People gonna wonder what you're doing with 8 inches in your car, buddy. So you better.
It's all good. It's all good. Just hanging out. Okay, don't forget NBN. If you plan on showing up to SodaCon in October, or you know that you cannot make it and you want the cloak, don't forget non-attendee cloak donations are available until supplies are exhausted or until SodaCon, and then they are gone. VIP tickets are completely sold out, so you missed your chance.
That's right.
But regular attendee tickets are still available and till August 1st or something like that.
Yes, I'm pulling that up right now just to get the particulars, because we need to give everybody all these particulars with the price change here. So just give me one moment.
Tickets are like $55. Today at noon, 6 and midnight, two idiots interpret the news so you don't have to on a show called Lunch with Jack on WRFB.
WRFB.
Radio Free Britannia. At 1:30 this afternoon, Tech Talk Tuesday. Ooh. Check out Violation Stream of Tech Talk Tuesday at 2 p.m. I don't know if that's going to happen with the postmortem.
That's what I was thinking. I don't know if he...
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to actually happen.
Yeah.
Postmortem at 3 or 4. One of those two.
Let Chris work.
Yes, let Chris work. At 2 p.m., you can always message or go chat with Sean Silverfoot for the PAX Layer Town Manager Hour and learn all about the boroughs surrounding PAX Layer if you're looking for a place to live. Hey. I think is the trash.
It's not you dying on us.
Not me dying on you today.
I thought Jack was just backing that ass up.
I was backing that ass up. If you want to go on a dungeon crawl with EVL, they have a Euro-friendly time slot that is meeting outside of Owl's Head at 3 o'clock. Just contact Wintermute Offcoff for more information. At 6 o'clock, we already talked about that. At 7 p.m., EVL is also having another Monster Mash dungeon run with Zenny. This one's also meeting the overworld map outside of Owl's Head. If that isn't your thing and you just know that you want to go to Braemar and you want to run Chilblain's Compendium of Pain and Suffering, you can always message Mal Hari of the Jade Dragons for that dungeon run. Let's see. I need to play I Am a Cider Drinker at Hobloff. Yes. Because if you've never attended Hobloff, this will be your last chance at Lord British's property. 7 p.m. on WRFB.
WRFB.
The 70s at 7. At 10 p.m. on Avatars Radio is going to be Temper Tantrum Tea Days. And the last event of the day is on WRFB. And that's the Record Room. And that's our community calendar for this Tuesday, April 11th, in Shroud of the Avatar.
With a proper penis.
Avatar.
Don't be avatarded. I love that line from Recap.
Don't be avatarded. Remember, follow the golden rule when you're hanging around the rooms here, when you're hanging around in game. Hashtag DBAD. Don't be a dick, folks. Just don't do it. It's not polite, and of course the community will appreciate you not being a dick. In the meantime, of course, we're going to remind you that NBNN is a proud sponsor of SodaCon Austin 2017. And of course, the latest news is on SodaConAustin.org and on the forum. Zeke updated the list yesterday, so you can see a list of who's going. About 30 plus people going, including the attendees. I counted quite a bit. I thought it was closer to 40 people.
Hey, I haven't bought tickets yet.
I know that. But the tickets are $55. What they are is the actual price of the ticket is $52.69 plus the fee, which comes out to approximately $55, and I think 2 cents was what it was. But of course, you missed the early bird. You want to get in and get your tickets now, because I believe the price is going to go up one more time before we get to the final closing of the tickets there. So get your tickets now while you can. There's a whole bunch of folks already going, and of course, it's going to be a great event. So check it out. Get your tickets now and join us at SodaCon Austin. And of course, don't forget our sponsors out there, good folks at WRFB, where you can catch us in replays throughout the day and throughout the week. You can catch Deco Divas every Wednesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. You can catch the Wake Up Crew every Saturday at 7. And you can catch Zeke the Freak every Saturday night from 8 to midnight. You doing the Swap Shop. All sorts of great stuff happening out there on the radio. GrimeyTraders.com, Grimey Traders Auction House. If you want to start your own auction, go out to GrimeyTraders.com and you can start your own cash or gold auction. Sign-up's free, selling's free, it's free. Our sponsor is the Aaconshire and Markham Farms for your wholesale cotton reagents, vegetables, ale, and much, much more. Located at Dawn's Keep, just south of Central Brittany. And of course, if you need it in a rush or you need a special order, they're on the marketplace. Go check them out at TroutMarketplace.com. Our friends and family over at our home guild, the Britannia Mining Company, wants you to come on down to Market Road and check out all the vendors for all your crafting needs. Rock bottom prices across the board on the vendors. It's located in the Exeter region in the Quell region, next to the Exeter mines, for your mining convenience as well. Our good friend Jacob White, SodaMap.com, now on a screen near you. Just hit M on your keyboard and you will see SodaMap pop up. Great work by Jacob White for SodaMap.com. And of course, you can go out to the SodaMap.com, add your own custom markers once you log in and sign up. Great stuff by him out there. Relics by Rild, relicsbyrild.com for all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag, like t-shirts, hats, patches, bumper stickers, and a whole lot more. If you want to save a little money on that swag, use the promo code NBNN, and you'll save 10% when you check out at relicsbyrild.com. And of course, last but not least, our good friends over at the Shroud Marketplace, shroudmarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs. Jack's going to tell you all about it.
What? Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related, just like me selling teleports and recall scrolls for cash. Anything can be bought or sold on Shroud Marketplace, from crafted goods all the way through resources, game gold, crowns of the obsidian, just like Sator's Stinky Sewer Shop, where it's cheapest available crowns of the obsidian, $100 or 100 Kodos for $75, which is cheaper than the add-on store. Or if you're looking for a Metropolis, I have one for sale. Or you know what? You can also list services, and everything is actually a different players are hosting their own shops on Shroud Marketplace. And that means that there's over 40 different players that have shops on Shroud Marketplace where they are offering goods or services And you can do that too. Just click on register and then click on the vendor registration on the left-hand side. And then you can start adding your items. I was messaged earlier that one of the vendors had taken a little break, and he's coming back, and he's going to be posting a lot more things in the very near future, because you know what? He's having a lot of fun with Shroud Marketplace.
Hey, Marketplace is a great place to
Yeah.
sell your stuff right here
Oh,
in
yeah.
Shroud of the Avatar.
Oh, I love the fact that people are actually posting services up there, just like Wolfdom's cheese sign writing. So if you want some cheesy writing, you can go get some from Wolfdom's shop, or Soda's Design Services, Scrota's Music Service, or if you're looking for an in-game wedding, you can always contact Weddings and More by Lass.
That's right. If you want to get hitched, need a place to get hitched, or need the clothing to get hitched in, come see me, because I can get you all hooked up. Weddings and More by Laz on the ShroudMarketplace.com. Now, of course, that leads us to the most important people out there. We've got to thank you guys for all your wonderful support and sticking with us over these past 2 years. We couldn't do this without you folks. And, of course, we love doing what we do, bringing you the news 5 days a week here on nbnn.info. But with that, we're going to start wrapping it up and get out of here for today. And we'll be back on Thursday. Don't forget, we will not be here tomorrow. We're taking the day off, take care of some in real life crap. And we'll be back with more on Thursday. Tech Talk Tuesday coming up on the web. The postmortem coming up after that. I know the postmortem is going to be up. Don't know about the Tech Talk, so check your
Tech
local
Talk
listings.
may or may not happen. Yeah.
And, of course, we're going to get out of here. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Stay tuned for more news, sports, entertainment, crazy wild happenings, and the latest hijinks and shenanigans right here on the lot. Until then, have a great day, and we'll see you all on Thursday.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Love you.
So, what happened? What did you do?
I broke
Did you break it? Why'd you break it?
It's broke.
Oh.
I got stuck with a thorn.
Did you put it in the bud?
I did.